Am I the asshole? I, 19F, have a part-time job in one of my university's choral ensembles, so I spend a lot of time rehearsing and putting on concerts with the group. I was also diagnosed with PTSD 2 years ago, after 3 years of symptoms that greatly impacted my ability to focus in school or participate in activities. I was really proud of myself for getting treatment, and, since moving to university, living a largely unaffected life. Then a noise during a rehearsal a couple weeks ago set me off, and I feel like it's undone a lot of the progress I made. I'm scared again of nearly everything, and find it really hard to focus. I'm slowly getting better and I've restarted therapy, but I also know that it can take a while to be unaffected again. I'm honestly just disappointed in myself because I don't like having these symptoms, and I thought I was cured. I told my director about the diagnosis, and she suggested that I come to rehearsals so that I can learn my part and leave the room if I ever feel like I'm starting to get upset to calm down. Then I'll skip the smaller concerts we've had so far so that I'm not dipping in and out continuously until I feel better. I've been to most practices and sometimes needed to take breaks several times during the same rehearsal. Attendance has gotten stricter and breaks more limited for the whole group because we have a big concert coming up, but other students have seen me leaving several times in the same 2 hours for a decent chunk of time and not be reprimanded for it. People say things, mostly that I'm rude and disrespectful for it. I really don't want to tell everybody what's wrong with me, so when somebody confronts me, I just say that I have a health condition. That gets most people to stop talking to me, although I still hear them complain to each other about how it's unfair that I get so many breaks and they don't, until the student Alice, who's in charge of my section, I guess decided that she had had enough. We were doing section practices and my director was helping another group, and Alice said to me in front of everybody, "You need to stop using your condition to get out of work. It ruins it for the rest of us. Everybody's faking health stuff anyway, so you're probably just being lazy." I know Alice hasn't liked me, but I was offended and embarrassed that she'd say that in front of the group. At first, I didn't feel like I had done anything wrong, especially because my director seems to be on my side, but now enough people have spoken to me that I'm wondering if I am ruining it for the others. I could see how my leaving the room a lot, or not being at events people expect me at, could be disruptive and disappointing for the others. Also, just as with the nature of mental health issues, I feel like maybe I'm just weak and should try harder to be less affected. I don't want to be this way, but maybe it would have been smarter for me to just take off until I can get it under control. Ayata, and approaching this all wrong?